I'm back.
Bitches.
I'm out of quarantine, even though I'm back into quarantine now.
Different quarantine.
Yeah. I was at Michaela's house for like 3-4 weeks almost, like a month basically. But she's headed back to Arizona to like basically just move out of her apartment in Arizona because school has gone completely online for her and she's working remotely now. So she's moving back to Washington. So I'm back up in Bellingham with everyone. I have been deprived of working on this for the past month. I was excited to get back to this. And one big thing that I would like to show everyone is, you know that I had those Watanabes. You could notice they're not on the car right now because they're back here. And I got them powder coated. Bring them into the rears had like a fucked up face. I don't even know like what happened, but lips were all chrome on all four wheels. The front two had like kind of like a silver, not so chrome face, and then the chrome lips as well. And I just got them sandblasted to be all gray. So that's gonna be sick.
You mean powder coated?
Yeah, powder coated. I haven't even looked at them next to the car yet.
Oh, it's gonna be so sick, dude. That goes together so well.
Yeah,
holy shit.
Really, really well.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's gonna be awesome.
I was gonna go get tires on them today, but the tire shop closed early on Saturday. It goes really, really good.
That's gonna be such a good combo.
Perfect color, yeah.
Oh shit.
It looks so tiny with that tire.
Yeah.
I would like to shout out Northwest Wheel and Tire on Instagram. I'll have their link in the description if you guys want to check it out. Basically, I just shipped them to them, took the tires off, shipped them, and then like less than a week later, I had them back. I think they turned out great. So hit them up if you want to get anything powder coated or fixed. They do it professionally. They're in Bend, Oregon, so anyone around here local, you could just drive there and drop them off. But they made it super easy, so hit them up. While I was in quarantine down south, I was just like trying to figure out what I wanted to do first when I got up here. And honestly, I never really came up with an idea because there's so many things I have to do. But I got up here and I was like, man, I mean, it probably will be kind of long before I get a cage in here. And even if it's not, I could just like respray paint after we grind away some shit and put a cage in. I think the plan is, the first plan of action, paint this, and then once I get my tires, paint the interior is what I mean. And then once I get my tires, I'm gonna get the coilovers situated like where I want so that I can drop it down and then finish the last couple things we need on the motor and get it driving. Once I get the car driving, I know I'm just gonna drive it how it is because that's just like the way I do things.
You know, all you gotta do is tell yourself not to. That's all it takes.
I think I'm just gonna do it gray like it is, kind of like the lighter gray maybe or something. And then if it ends up being too messy and getting too dirty, I'm just gonna get a new carpet. I got a new seat coming, new steering wheel coming. I think there's one more thing I was waiting on. Maybe it was the wheels. I got wheels. There's like a bunch of glue stuff that kind of held in some of the seams of where the sound deadening was. And I've just been like grinding all that shit out. And then once I'm done with this, I'm just gonna vacuum it and kind of like see if I can get this stuff out of the way. And then I'll start masking and taping. I just took out the e-brake also. This kind of stuff is all going to be under the seat. This will be visible, so I mean we'll just tape over it and then peel the tape off or something.
No, you can just tape over it, like just tape it super flat and then just paint over it.
Yeah. Finally back to work on the Corolla. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Because it's so close to being done. So this is the big pile of glue I was talking about. We couldn't get this out with dry ice. Just been grinding it. It smells like really, really bad.
Yummy. Justin Bieber wrote a song about that smell.
Recently. Like in these corners, there's this pile of glue. This is all going to be under a seat, so it's not a huge deal. That's when it gets stinky.
This bitch do be full of smoke though.
Yeah. I was joking and I was like, well, what if this is just the glue that holds the body together? And DJ was like, well, maybe it is.
I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean,
it probably helps kind of because it's right on the seam of something. So.
Yeah, because like I was saying, that's kind of how they make unibody cars. Is like it's a whole bunch of sheet metal and then they like stitch weld them together. It's not just the glue holding it together. So I'm sure it's.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Look at this. You can see where they like just shot some in there and just like we're careless and let it.
Yeah. Looks pretty good and smooth though.
Yep. I don't know if there's really anything else I gotta do besides clean it now. Alright, so after we vacuumed, I'm gonna just wipe everything down really quick with a rag. Tight spots in the corners.
Pull dust and shit.
Yeah.
Dust and shit that paint doesn't stick to. That rag's so gross. All right, interior is all vacuumed out, wiped down. ECU's in a bag.
Yeah, now we need some tape. Going into Harbor Freight.
Well, Quentin's going. I'm staying here.
Gotta get masking tape, masking paper maybe, and paint. Maybe some primer paint. Didn't have paint.
What?
Alright, so we went to Harbor Freight, got some primer. They didn't have paint. I guess they don't carry paint, they just have primer. Duct tape for taping down the wires, and masking tape. And we also got these little brushes because I was trying to get into these corners with that rag, but it wasn't really working very well. So I'm gonna do one more go around, get all the corners like really gouted out, vacuum one more time, and then we'll start masking off.
Brushy.
Yes. Alright, so that was basically just to get all this shit out of the corners, where the vacuum wasn't sucking it up totally. Hopefully we blew some out of the car also. Now, we'll do one more vacuum, and then we'll start masking shit off. Alright, I think that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. Alright, so the plan with the wires is to just tape the fuck out of them, and then kind of tuck them away, and then just paint over them. And then we'll take the duct tape off, I guess?
No, just leave the duct tape
Don't even
on.
really have to, I guess.
If you take the duct tape off, then you have to paint where the duct tape was, which defeats the purpose. I've seen people do exactly what we're doing, and then I've seen people paint, like pull out all the wiring, paint the whole interior, and then put it back in, and then just use like a black tape over all the wiring. Which is the more professional way to do it, obviously, but... Alright, that looks decent, and then I just do those ones up there, and along the door. Okay, we decided we didn't like this.
Yeah, so I figured we just tape or paint over them, and like places like here we can just kind of hang it, and then so we can paint under here, and then if we get paint on this, it doesn't matter, we'll just re-tape the whole harness in like black electrical tape, and then just once the paint's dry, lay it down and fasten it like into the crease. I've decided I'm gonna pull the whole harness out. We went from the very janky way to most proper way in 10 minutes.
Not even 10 minutes.
Not even 10 minutes.
Sometimes you just gotta hit it from the back. Every time. Got a whole ass wiring harness.
This is gonna have to stay. Probably rewrap all this just to make it look better.
Yeah.
So now we can start masking and masking and masking and masking.
Cool.
Start from the back to the front. Bought this paper so we can cover up like big
chunguses.
Big chunguses. So we were talking about it off camera, but this and this is all going to be covered with that type of stuff up there on the wall. The door cards, the rear quarters, the firewall, and the speaker deck are all going to be covered in that. So we just basically got to paint everything down from here.
Alright, well the camera died, but we're masking now. Well, we're masking?
Yep.
Alright, the interior is all masked off. Looks kind of ugly, but it'll do the job. Time to start spraying this bitch, I guess.
Yep. Iron Armor Filler Primer. High build formula to fill deep scratches and minor surface imperfections, such as all of this. How am I doing?
Amazing. Oh yeah. She potent. Good thing you can't buy masks anywhere.
Yeah.
Perfect. Masks seem to help a lot. That shit's priming my lungs, dude.
Yeah.
Does it say do not inhale on that?
Vapors may cause flash fires.
Oh. I wouldn't worry about coverage. I'd try to spend the whole can trying to get a little bit on the whole car, and then spend the second can doing it again.
It's looking alright.
Oh, I said it smells good, but yeah, true.
Like we said before, we don't have the paint currently because Harbor Freight didn't sell paint. So we're just doing the primer today.
Go to Lowe's or something like that, buy paint. Damn. Fucking, that was quick. You're shaking, you're rattling now. Goddamn.
Getting there.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty there. I've kind of been ignoring, for the most part, the places that seat, like under the seats. So that's why those look kind of shitty.
Lighting's not even inside the car, so it's hard to tell. It looks like there's a lot of spots that he missed, but there isn't.
Alright, there's just a tiny bit left in the can. I'm just gonna kind of use the rest of it, because why not? I think that's pretty much it. We won't do color until probably tomorrow, but if you want to suggest what color we should do, you can drop it in the comments. But this video we posted after we already painted everything, so primed up.
It's looking pretty not bad.
Yeah,
Especially on camera, it looks great.
it'll come to life, I'm sure, more when it has actually like a gloss finish on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, definitely better than it was before.
Yeah. All right. It's good to be back in town. We got some work done on the Corolla today, which was nice. Feeling a little loopy after painting it though.
Hell yeah.
So I think we're gonna go home and kind of chill for the rest of the night. But yeah, I'm glad that we can come here and work on our cars and stuff, even though everything's going on in the world that is going on in the world. I am actually kind of loopy, but so.
Jesus. Shout out to who for the wheels?
Northwest Wheel and Tire. Yeah, huge shout out to you guys. If anyone is looking to get their wheels fixed or powder coated, they make it super easy. You just ship them the wheels, give them like a week, and then they'll have them back to you any color you want. Hit them up for your wheel painting needs and fixing needs. Tomorrow we'll get started on painting the interior the color that we actually choose. Thought maybe it'd be cool to do a gunmetal to match the wheels, or I don't know, DJ suggested something like just crazy, like some sparkly shit. We'll take a look at what we can find, and then we'll make our mind up.
Quinn's fucked up.
Thank you guys for watching. Hyped to be back up in Bellingham making videos and working on this thing, because I've been starving to work on this. So thank you to our patrons. We need you more now than ever. And we also understand if you have to cancel your patron subscription because all of the shit that's going on in the world.
Shout out to everyone, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, right now more than ever, shout out to everyone in the whole world. Hope we make it through this. I'm gonna go home and play some Plague Inc. Plague Inc. You remember that game everybody played in high school where like you make a virus and it kills the whole world? Mm-hmm.
I thought that was
ice cream paint on my Louis V soda can. I just no scope, yo bitch, check the bandy can. 10 racks in my hands, call me Edward Van Hands. I was in a band, man, we were called the Band Band. Meet me at the Denny's, cause I'm cooking up a band slam. Yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, I have way more money than you. Ran out of pockets, keep money in my shoe. 10 rollies on my wrist, dream come true. Granting all my wish, that's what the money do. Rolling up a swish, puff till I turn blue. Double styrofoam dish, brain turned to goo. I don't really care, cause the doctor make it new. I'm really rich, and that's what the money do. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yay. Woo, yeah. Blah, 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 pussy, money, money, weed. Yada, 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 got a wad of paper all green. Henny, 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 roly polies for my team. Zanny, Molly, Percocet.